Hey, Moses here. Actually, my name is Lauren, but I'm the Moses behind Moses Global Training and Moses Global Wealth, which I chose Moses. Again, I mentioned this before in some other videos that I've done, but I chose Moses because I think Moses represents best the willingness to help people find their way. And I'm not here to try to convert you to Christianity or to get religion really involved in it all. I think the story is what's important, and the message that it puts out, and the message is that you are the person that is in control of your life. That many times we're as individuals, we're, I guess for lack of a better word, lost in the desert, searching for the promised land. I see myself pretty much as an average individual, average only in the sense that we're all human beings. We're all trying to, I believe, accomplish things in our lifetime that will make it better for ourselves and our family if we have families. And I consider myself extremely fortunate that I have a beautiful family. I have great friends. I'm able to do a number of things that unfortunately other people maybe not be able to do. Am I a millionaire? No, I'm not a millionaire. Wouldn't mind being one though, but I'm not. But I have accomplished a few things in my lifetime. Hope to accomplish a lot more. For me, life doesn't end at 50. It doesn't end at 65. It doesn't end at 75. It ends when it ends. Now, some people it ends a lot sooner than that. Some people a lot later than that. But the point is that if you take every day and live every day as if it is your last day, and not with the fear that you're going to die, but more with the appreciation for the fact that you have that moment, you have that day, and you need to do something with it. Don't just let it pass by and go, well, there's another day, and I didn't really do anything. I sat in front of the TV. I complained about a lot of things, but because it's always the other guy's fault that I'm not getting anywhere. But the reality is it's nobody else's fault. Wherever you are in your life right now, and let me take a minute. I'm not really lecturing you. I'm trying to hopefully help you appreciate where you are. And when you appreciate where you are, that's the point at which you can start to build the life that you would really like to have. Now, if you're just watching me as an individual who goes to work in the morning and comes home at night, spends a few minutes with the family, maybe veges out in front of the TV, people find a lot of ways to avoid the unpleasantnesses in their lives. And sometimes unpleasantness in your life isn't that you've got a serious illness or that you have family members who are seriously ill or you're totally broke, or sometimes it's just the fact that you're not happy with what you're doing. Your job is unfortunately a job in that you really don't look forward to going to work during the day. It can be a lot of things that are simple, but they drag you down. And I believe one of the best ways to get out of this funk, so to speak, is to start reading. But not reading trash, not reading the Inquirer, but reading good material, particularly material about how you can improve your life, how things actually function in the universe, the fact that everything is energy. I'm energy, you're energy. The camera that I'm talking to is energy. The cars you drive are energy. They're just in a different vibration than, say, water or air or any of them, but everything is energy. So everything moves and is drawn by your attitude. Your attitude, in other words, whatever you think about will expand, especially if you focus on it. And when I mean focus is that you think about it. You think about it a lot. If you think about how unhappy you are all the time, then you know what? You're going to attract misery. You're going to be unhappy. And I know there's a lot of you that are sitting out there saying, oh, that's BS, but it's not BS. It really isn't. If you think about what you want, and when I say what you want is, if you want to be happy, then think happy. And don't think I want to be happy. Think I am happy. Because whatever you want, you'll never get, because you'll always be wanting it. But if you know that you're happy, if you know that you're healthy, if you know that you are in a great relationship with somebody, or that you have a great family, or that you will and have the job you want, to do the things that you want, then to hold those things in your mind. And again, you don't have to believe me. Honestly, you don't have to believe me. But that's still the truth. And as is stated in the Bible, and the truth will set you free. There are so many stories of people who have succeeded because they refuse to fail. They refuse to accept the limitations that quote unquote society puts on them. And again, it's one of those things, you know, I'm not an expert, and I'm not a preacher. I'm not the most learned individual in the world, but I do know that what you want out of life you will get if you simply focus on it, stay focused on it. So if you're online and you've jumped online because you want to get into a business, you want to become an quote unquote entrepreneur, and that you want, for the lack of better words, you want an opportunity, then what you want to do is, number one, the first step for you to achieve the goal that you set, whatever it is first to become what you want. In other words, you have to change yourself. If you're in a miserable situation right now, the only way in reality you're going to get out of that miserable situation, that situation, is to change you. Change what you expect to have happen. Again, there's lots of ways to do it. I use a program that I learned many years ago that I think is an extremely good one, and it's called the 30-30-30 challenge. And that's simply that you listen to 30 days, or for 30 days, for 30 days, you take 30 minutes a day and read a self-help book, whatever that is. And then also for 30 minutes a day, for 30 days, you listen to an inspirational tape of some type. Now, if for you it's a religious tape, wonderful. If it's a business tape, that's great. Whatever it is. But you do that for 30 days. Now, the caveat is, if you miss one day in that 30 days, you have to start over and go for another 30 days. Because it takes at least 21 days to change a habit. And we are definitely creatures of habit. You drive your car. Most of the time you drive to work and you don't even think about where you're going. You get in the car and away you go. You don't even think about all the things that it takes to operate your car. But because you've learned those things. Well, it's the same thing about any aspect of your life. You learn the mindset, you learn the techniques, you learn, when you have a key, something that tells you want to do something, you have a pattern that you follow. We all do it. And we do it every day. And, just so you kind of give you something to think about, right now, we have one of the greatest examples of copycatting in the entire world with all of these situations in which people are killing each other. Why is that? The problem is don't follow the masses. If you follow what the majority of people do, you'll get what the majority of people are getting, which is unhappiness. And as I've said one time before, and there was in a song by Tennessee Ernie Ford, you simply get another day older and deeper in debt. So I'm just going to leave you with this thought. There are ways to change the life you're living. And I'm going to be doing more of them on my Facebook and YouTube channels. So, I'd appreciate it if you get anything out of what I'm saying to follow me. I'd love to hear your comments. There's space below the video to put your comments in. I'd love to hear from you, whether you like what I'm saying or you don't like what I'm saying, whether you agree with me or you don't agree with me. But here's the thing. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. Moses out.